He's good. But
Oh,
Think you're gonna keep that up the whole time?
No, but I mean, if it falls,
All right.
it falls. If he dies, he dies.
London Bridge.
Okay.
Ready? You don't do it, man. There's.
London
Bridge.
Put the package on, please.
You have the jersey.
I know, but just put it there.
Can we remove it later?
Oh, I need it like prevalent.
Oh my goodness
Right there.
gracious.
Get Jackson Teller out of here.
There, fine, perfect.
Jackson
Wait,
Teller.
hold on.
Jackson Teller over fucking.
How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the FATstats NFC North. My bad, they just didn't decide to change the studio around. This is Go Fick Yaself episode 9. Welcome everybody. Go Fick Yaself is presented by FATstats. Mike's back, baby. Mike, say what's up.
It's been a while, just a couple episodes.
You just missed one,
Yeah, well,
but it's a
Yeah.
long time.
yeah.
Let 'em,
Good, glad to be back.
let the people know what FATstats is, Mike. Because I've been butchering
Honestly,
it.
you did kind of butcher last time I heard.
But that's
yeah.
the gimmick.
Oh, is
Now,
that the,
when
that's
you're
the
not
gimmick?
here, I just butcher
So
it.
if I butcher it, it's not a
No,
gimmick?
you can't.
All right, so
It makes you look better.
We are presented by FATstats, right? Fat_team stats. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Medium if you like reading, Facebook. We analyze the game of football and try to bring it to you in the most entertaining way possible.
You can tell he's gotten good at this now.
Yeah.
Does it all the time.
I'm a
bro.
pro now, bro.
You the man.
Mike used to have to read it off the book for the first 6 episodes,
Just to make sure I didn't, mess it up. But
and you would still mess it up reading it off the book, and now you didn't mess
there's
it
a lot
up.
of pressure. All right,
Ugh.
a lot of pressure.
Fireball's gross.
So,
I can just
guys-
feel it in my stomach.
This is really weird.
Nobody should be drinking that.
No.
It should not be legal. It's like Four
Well,
Loko.
Fireball?
It's like Four Loko.
They
and then
made-
Listen,
Fireball.
Four Loko when I was growing up.
The
I
real
mean,
Four
I'm
Loko.
a little bit older than
real
you guys.
Four
Yeah,
Loko.
that had
No,
caffeine
You're
in
like
it.
1 year.
Yeah, no, I know the real
I'm
Four
30.
Loko.
How old are you?
Oh shit.
How old are you?
26.
All right,
be
all right,
27.
so it's not that far off.
Yeah,
So when you know what I mean?
No,
When-
me and you are
I'm-
similar.
I'm
I
sure-
remember
yeah.
the OG
He's
Four
about to
Loko.
be
sure-
40 in
I'm
2049.
sure you can. I'm sure you could. I'm sure you got a chance to drink that Four Loko anyway.
Yeah, I did.
You were probably
Mike?
21 when it was still
Yeah, I
out.
did.
But those shits were wild.
No, I was in high school. when those were big,
Yeah.
right? The
no,
old
no,
Four
no,
Locos?
no.
That was in college.
Yeah.
No.
Well, no,
Yes.
it was just after high school, I think.
Just
For
after-
you guys.
Yeah, no, it was your freshman year.
Honestly,
Old man.
he was in middle school when they came out.
Shut up, Mike. But speaking of wild and crazy, we live in a really small city. Well, Bobby doesn't live here, and neither does Vinny. We record in a very small city. It's called Coconut Creek. We're known for being the butterfly capital of the world, and we have a casino. And at said casino, Lupe Fiasco will be performing or is performing, depending on when you listen to this.
For a lot of people, they might not know who that is. Can you explain? There's a lot of people that might not know who Lupe Fiasco is anymore. He hasn't done anything since
Here we go.
Drugas.
Lasers.
Yeah,
Right?
He's
can't-
made albums. They just haven't
Yeah, it's
been.
not
right.
good.
It's not
He
that
has
they're not
some
good,
good
they're
songs
just-
recently.
He was
Yeah,
on a
it's
Big
not
Sean
some
song a couple years ago.
It's not that they're
People
not
might know him
good.
from
It's
that.
just
Not what you expect from
It's
Lupe
not.
Fiasco.
It's not. It's different. It's not.
It's
Lupe.
not the cool. It's not fucking food and liquor Lupe.
It's
not,
like Shine
He's a
when he
rapper.
came back from jail and
He's a
became
rapper.
to be he was like a Jew.
yeah.
Pretty much, just got boring.
So he is
Jay got
performing
boring.
at the Coconut Creek Casino.
Did Jay got boring?
Shine.
He's performing at the Coconut Creek Casino with Travie McCoy of Gym Class Hero fame. Now, if this concert was like 10 years ago, yeah, I feel like there'd be a line outside the casino and that shit would be mob. But you might think that Kyle's not here because he went to go see the Lupe show because of how much he's always talked about Lupe. Oh, he's the greatest. He's the best rapper. Nobody writes better than Lupe. Lupe. And where is he?
Maybe he is there and you just don't know it.
Is he?
Is he
maybe
work? Maybe he's
that
at
is
work.
work.
No, he's at work.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but if
No,
he
what's
knew,
funny is Keith, not that he's not there right now, but we used to argue, Kyle and I used to argue all the time because to me, music is art, right? It is for everybody, not just to me, but to me, I might not have to like something that you like or
Yeah.
you like, right?
subjective.
Up to our yes, exactly.
Subjective.
It's our own interpretation of what's going on with the music. So, anyways, me and Kyle would always argue that Lupe Fiasco, he said he's the best of all time from a lyrical standpoint.
He meaning Kyle.
Kyle, meaning he's from a lyrical standpoint, and I disagree with him thoroughly.
And I would agree. And I thoroughly agree.
Thoroughly.
And I agree thoroughly.
Right.
With
So we
you.
used to walk to the casino and we'd get into heated arguments because nobody. Now I know there's not a lot of rappers that can throw triple entendres every bar, but that's not what makes me tick. So we would argue going back and forth, and it's funny that he's finally here at the casino.
But it's not like he's in Fort Lauderdale. It's not like he's in Miami.
He's in-
We live 1.5 miles away from this casino.
It's
My
the
thing is-
casino you guys used to walk to. Talking about Lupe, he's there.
People just, it's hard to explain. I'm just not a big fan of like people that use like crazy wordplay. Like it's cool. I commend
Right,
you.
and that's
I
not
commend
my
you.
style.
Like the whole metaphors and the wordplay and like using puns to like grab people's attention. It's like it's cool, but it doesn't make you like the greatest writer ever. You know,
Everybody's got
but
their own
it's
thing.
his,
you know?
it's his own thing, and if he likes something, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
it's
can't
no,
bash
it's just
him.
it's funny that, you know, and like if I loved Lupe that much and like he was my favorite rapper, I thought he was the greatest rapper. Like I would keep up when he was on tour, where he was going, when he was going, and if I knew he was gonna be 1.5 miles from my house, you guarantee I'd be fucking off of work that night to go see him.
Well, okay, maybe he didn't know. I mean, had no idea until just
I
Right,
had no
but
idea.
he's not your favorite lyrical greatest rapper ever.
But, okay, also,
If Dr. Dre was here, Mike, you would tell us.
yeah, probably. But no,
He
I
would
mean,
never come to Coconut Creek.
It's an inside joke, Vinny. It's an inside.
I'm
We'll
looking
get
at
to
him
that.
like, you
We'll
know, he
get to
don't
that.
write his stuff,
We'll
right?
get to that
We'll
later.
talk to that in a minute. We'll get back to that.
So okay, so Kyle is really doesn't. I don't think he really cares that much for his new stuff. I mean, he likes something, I'm sure. I mean, he's talking about the cool food and liquor.
Yeah, but he keeps saying, "Oh, listen to murals. Oh,
he
murals."
has been saying that. But what is he gonna play at the casino?
Like what Kendrick was saying on King's Day. Miss me with that bullshit.
What is he gonna play at the casino though? His new shit? Who wants to hear that?
To be fair, so Kyle's not here to defend himself for Keith's going at him
I'm not going at him.
pretty hard right
I
now.
mean, you
I'm
were
not.
you were
The
excited
moral
for
of
this.
the
You got
story.
gunshots over there? We need gunshots. We need a
I'll
sound.
make sure to edit
soundboard.
in some gunshots.
We need a soundboard.
We do need a soundboard.
This is Joe Budden out here.
Yeah. So
Joe Budden's podcast. They drop gunshots every 30 seconds.
yeah, it's ridiculous. It's
Hey,
ridiculous.
just throw some gunshots. I fucked up. All right. But while we're on the topic of this music thing, let's just get this one out of the way. So many of you know J.
Here we
Cole
go.
dropped an album for 2018. What was it called? KOD.
Yes.
I'm just not that. I'm like not a Cole guy. Like, and people want to criticize me and tell me that like I don't know music. Like I've gotten into arguments with people who tell me I don't know anything about music because I don't like J. Cole.
No, it's
I don't
just-
want to say I don't like the guy. I like him. I respect J. Cole a lot. Don't get me wrong. I just think that if he puts out a 15-song project, I might like 2 songs.
Well,
And I'm not gonna say they're great songs. Oh my fucking god.
the thing is people don't really like everyone doesn't understand is like everyone's gonna have differences in taste. So like for people to say that you don't know what you're talking about, it's not necessarily that they just don't know how to really.
But it's-
they don't really know how to like say to you, well, I don't agree with your difference, and you know what I mean. And I won't stand for you having a difference in taste. You know what I mean? So like I don't like when people do that, but like you know. There's a lot of people that think Cole is great. There's a lot of people that think he's basic, you know, and it's like, you know, it's like a Jordan and LeBron thing. You're never going to necessarily hear
But the thing
people-
is like those people who tell me I don't know anything about the music and stuff, then like those people who tell me like, oh, he's the greatest, then you go listen to their iPod and all you hear is Kodak and Migos and no disrespect because I fuck with them and Gucci Mane and shit like that. And then they want to, and then J. Cole is, J. Cole is their way into like, oh yeah, I'll listen to conscious hip hop. And it's like, no, you listen to J. Cole.
It's like what we were talking about earlier with Lupe. I mean, everybody's got their own different things
Right.
with music.
And it's just
And
like
you just don't
I'm
happen to really care for J. Cole.
getting berated, and we have a group chat on our phone, and I'm getting berated by people in our group chat because I don't care for J. Cole.
Well, it does seem like you have somewhat of a strong hatred. I don't know if it's
not
a
a
joke.
hatred, it's
I don't know if
just-
it's a joke that you
It's-
play,
it's
but
Well, he's the defense mechanism goes up when
Yeah,
people
so
start attacking
when
him,
literally
then
a
it's like,
group-
let me shoot back. Then
A group
This
chat of
guy
11
sucks.
other guys are going
Right.
at me
Yeah,
for not liking
not
Lights,
J. Cole.
please.
I'm not in this group chat, so I wouldn't bug out on you. But I understand what you're talking about. But at the same time, it's like that album's pretty good. It's
Make another Lights,
great, but it's
Please,
also-
and then,
Lights, Please
and
is
then we'll
his best
talk.
song.
That's by
Yeah.
far his best song.
Well, let me say this though. Being my personal style, I like music that like amps me up. I like the style, I like the flow music. That's why I fuck with Kodak Black. Like I like his style. I like
some of his
the
songs.
rhythm. I like the soul from him. Like I like. There's different things that I like. I don't necessarily enjoy all the crazy lyricism and like in depth and all that stuff. I respect the shit out of it though. So it's not that I don't respect it. That's not my style. Like what I want to be rolling around to, and most of the time I listen to music, it's when I'm driving. I want to be listening to shit that gets me
And see,
going.
this J. Cole one is kind of different. It's kind of like that. I mean, you even heard a few songs
I told
when
you,
came in.
you were bumping,
like,
what was it, Motivate and KOD?
Yeah, Motivate KOD, 1948. I mean,
85.
1948.
1948, what the
1948.
fuck?
I don't know where that came
That's a
from.
good
But yeah,
year, though.
85. It probably was.
But no, like
Yeah.
I didn't like that 85 song. I mean, you could tell that he was on Kanye's dick so much in that song.
Yeah, I mean, no, on this album or whatever. He's got some good like.
There's
like
some bangers like
that.
and on Born Sinner there was one or two good songs on there that I liked on the first album Sideline Story that I really liked that song Can't Get Enough. Like I really liked that song.
Keith secretly just had a secret segue. He didn't know about it though. We can talk about Kanye now because he just went on Twitter on a tirade. And
No,
back.
yeah, we'll get to that in a
dropped a
second.
whole bunch
He's
of
back.
nonsense.
Let me go back to this Michael Dr. Dre thing. So there was a point in time when Mike used to have a Monte Carlo with like two 10s in it. Yeah, two 10s or 12s?
212.
Two 12s in the back, bro.
No,
That
legit.
My
Yeah.
mirror fell off. The
Bro,
front,
that
my
shit.
light fell off.
That shit, like you couldn't sit in the car with the windows up. Like that shit thumped. And literally all he would come up listening to is 1, 2, 3 into the 4.
God.
All the time, or Snoop Dogg.
That's a good song.
He would just be
That's
thumping
a
like
great song.
Dr. Dre, bro. Explosive.
He's
West
the only
Coast
guy.
shit.
The only guy that gets into my car, or the only person that gets into my car and has me turn the subwoofers up. The only person.
Bro, I can't
'Cause
drive
my
without a
subwoofers
bass,
are
bro.
always off
Well,
because
no,
they bang without it. Because I got 212s.
Right, but Michael
Only
is
one.
used to that.
He's West
I
Coast.
can't
boy's
drive
West
without my
Coast.
bass.
That boy's chest.
He's about that donk life. That's
Okay,
all.
look, I could prove Bobby's fact right because if you've ever gotten in a Mike's car as a passenger, he turns the little knob all the way down. Like he has that shit snapping. And then when you get in the whip, he's like, oh, I feel bad. I don't want to blow this dude's ears
I
off.
do. I lower.
Let me know.
Y'all come
Every single time. He don't even turn the car on
censors
first. He
it for
lowers
us.
that shit, bro. Like,
Look, I can't drive without a bass. Like honestly, every car I get, I'm gonna have a system.
no, that's cool. And
Yeah.
look, I love people who have systems because some music is made to listen to, blowing your fucking chest out. Like, bro, I can't breathe right now,
haven't
but that shit's
blasted in a
snapping.
while.
Do you have
I'll
a
be
sy-
real.
do you have a system or?
I did in my old car.
I want to ask a question then. And you don't have a system, but maybe you can flip this somehow. Do you remember when you first got your first system?
Yes.
When I
installed
first
it
got my
myself.
system, the first album I played on it, if you can remember yours, my first one was Tech 9.
Okay.
The
Psychology 101.
the one where he's in the straitjacket laying on the front.
Psychology 101.
Yeah.
The one with the song with Crooked Eye and
Jesus.
Chino XL.
Probably. It's the one.
Get
Yeah, it was
on your feet.
It was like 2000. It was the one where we saw you guys outside on Black Friday and we got Circuit
2000.
City.
No,
I got
Killer.
That's
Killer.
what it was then.
Like, yeah.
exactly. Yep.
That song snaps.
I played Shutterbug by Big Boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got when I had one of my first cars.
He's coming down here, by the way.
Really?
When
Let me know when.
May 27th.
Oh, I think I already got. I think I got May 26th is Kendrick.
When I got
Miami, or West Palm.
when I had my Maxima, I blew 2 of my speakers out. So I bought like brand new. I bought 4 new speakers for my car, and they were like higher power than what my car used to have. Not a system per se, but the first album I bumped when I got them was Reef the Lost Cause's Feast or Famine.
Jeez.
Have you ever heard Shutterbug by Big Boy?
Yeah.
The bass is ridiculous. No,
Yeah.
that's why I liked it.
Oh, he's always.
I
they
wanted
always-
to test. Yeah, I wanted to test out the bass. So I was just like, let me think of something really quick, and I was just like, oh yeah, Shutterbug.
But
The best bass song that I found was "A Millie" by Lil Wayne.
Yeah, that's
well,
a good
also,
one too.
so now
So
you're
you're
bringing
just
up Big Boy.
Dum.
You
That
brought up
shit-
Big
that
Boy.
shit rocks.
So that brought me to
Hang
a
on
thing.
one second. I'm sorry.
No,
I just
no,
want to
you're good.
interrupt.
You're good.
So let me do my story real quick. So
Oh, we
I
forget. We didn't even ask Mike.
I
We just skipped
installed
him.
my own system in my Monte Carlo.
Did Alec help you?
He might have helped me here and there, yeah. But it took me a couple of days. I had to go back and forth to Circuit City and whatnot, whatever. Anyway, so the first, wasn't an album, but the first song that played when I got to work was Party Like a Rock Star.
Ooh.
I don't know if you remember that song.
Party
Yeah.
like a rock.
So
Party
that
like
was
a
the
rock
first, I
star.
remember when it first kicked in, I got so hyped.
Who sang that?
I don't even know.
The Shop Boys?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That was the Shop
The
Boys,
Shop Boys.
right?
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
They had one song. That and then they had the remix, and Wayne snapped on the remix.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Did that
I
song
got
even
so
make it up to
hyped.
Jersey?
Yeah. Of course.
Oh,
it did.
okay.
Totally, dude.
Totally. Hey.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
see you,
Listen,
man.
Can
But
we
wait.
talk
I don't know
about
how
Kanye?
far
I'm about to
it
play that
reached.
later.
Yeah.
So
reach
yeah,
it,
oh
but
hell
I think
yeah!
it got
When
to
I get in the
Canada,
whip,
bro.
when we drive to wherever we're going, I'm playing Party Like a Rock Star. All right, because one of the dudes ripped it. I think the last dude
Bro,
murked
that
it.
song was fire, bro.
All right, so we were talking. Vinny was bringing up Shutterbugs, which reminded me of earlier in the week. So when I work for a company, and when I get to work in the morning, I'm there 4 hours before we open. So I make playlists and I listen to music. So I happen to put Outkast on one of my playlists. Every day it's something new. Like 2 days ago it was straight West Coast. Today was like a mixture of like everything. And the other day was Southern shit. So I was bumping Outkast, and Spodioti came on. And if anybody listening knows me, they know that those horns give me a massive erection every time I hear them. I think they're the greatest horns, and that might be like the greatest instrumental in hip hop. I love that song so much, and it's my favorite Outkast song, and it's the only Outkast song. Many people, Vinny just took a shot. I can't. That face is gonna be cool on the camera. I'm gonna take one soon in a little bit, and it'll be worse than that, and I'll cough and shit. So don't worry. But that's the only song to me in the entire Outkast catalog that Big Boy has a better. I wouldn't even want to call it a verse because they're not rapping; they're just telling a story. But it's where I like Big Boy on the song more. It's the only
Song.
Outkast song
A better song.
that I could say that truly on. Does anybody feel differently than
About
that?
what?
Like,
I love that song.
Let's say,
It's
no,
not
no,
my
no.
favorite.
Saying that like no, it's not saying. It's
Oh,
your
Big
favorite
Boy
Outkast
better
song.
than.
I
Okay,
kind
only
of
song-
zoned out because I just took a
No, yeah,
disgusting
no.
shot.
I said that Spodioti is the only Outkast song in my opinion, and I don't consider them verses because they don't really rap or sing or anything. They're just telling a story. That I like Big Boy on the song more than I like Outkast.
I like him on Rosa Parks more.
Big Boy. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm not here to argue. I'm like you could, but I just
I
felt
like him on Elevators more. I think he kicks that off way better. There's a couple songs.
there's some songs where he kicks off like Andre couldn't have, in my opinion, couldn't have started off 18 Aliens. Like Big Boy destroyed that when he came on.
But then there's songs you clearly got murdered, like
bro.
Miss Jackson. He like that's what like
Bombs Over Baghdad.
Andres is way better. Yeah, Bombs Over Baghdad's way better.
Rosa
Aquemini.
Parks.
But
Aquemini is my favorite. The second verse by Andre is my favorite Andre.
well,
verse.
my favorite Andre verse is on Jazzy Bell. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
That's a fire verse, and that's a really good song. They
As if
both
I
and they
play
both
piano
snap
in the
on
dark.
that. Yeah,
No, that's not that.
yeah, nah.
That is-
Softly,
yeah, that
it's
is
I play
Jazzy
piano
Bell.
in the dark, trying to
What
run
song
my
is
sound on
that?
my anger. That's 18 Aliens.
No.
Yeah. God works in mysterious ways.
What's Jazzy Bell? I'm pretty sure that's Jazzy.
Yeah.
No, I know that song. I know what it is, but I'm pretty sure that verse is on it.
No, that's 18 Aliens.
Softly, as if I play piano in the dark.
Found a way to channel my anger, not to embar. The world works in mysterious ways into the dark. Yeah. That's on 18.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to fact check.
Yeah.
No, so I can get
Send
the
it
signal
over.
clear. It's day.
Fact checkers.
I got a regular ammunition that never runs out of ammunition. Okay, so throw
I believe
your
you know the
hands in
verse.
air.
Yeah, no one's saying you don't know the verse.
No, I'm saying, and then the chorus kicks in right after. So throw your hands. But
Don't believe you.
speaking of Outkast, let's stay on them for a minute. My favorite album from them is Southern Player. I feel like it hits. I feel like it sums them up beautifully because you could see that they're Southern influenced 100%, but you could see that they were on some other shit at that time. And then that other shit just kept expanding and expanding and expanding to becoming like a generation of straight classic music. Like, you can't find somebody who doesn't like Outkast. You find me that person, I'll call them a fucking liar.
Why y'all pointing at me?
I don't know. You didn't say
You
anything.
like him?
Do I like Outkast?
Yeah. All right.
It was a
Or else you'd be a fucking liar.
I should have said no.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I
Fucking
wouldn't
liar.
mind.
But I don't know. I just feel that way about Outkast. I love them a lot. Like,
I love them a lot.
Yeah.
and what's the crazy thing is,
I love
think
them
we all love
lots.
them.
Lots.
I was listening to Run the Jewels today because we'll stay on duos for a second. And in one of the songs, they say they call themselves like the top tag team. They call them the best rap duo. And it's hard to think about like rap duos.
Mobb Deep.
Yeah, but Mobb Deep had a couple of albums.
Never
Towards
listen
the
to them
end?
again.
See, but that's objective because a lot of people aren't like.
Right, no, but like you're gonna tell me that
lot
like
of-
Blood Money was up there with like
No,
the
but-
Infamous and
No, I'm not
Infamy
saying that.
and
But what I'm saying is you don't
Hell on
like,
Earth.
You wouldn't see because CD sales aren't like they used to be. You wouldn't see people rushing out the door to go cop a Run the Jewels album like you would if it was.
yeah, but you see people
Hell on
waiting
Earth.
for them to drop it online and stream it, and waiting for them to get the free downloads and stuff.
Yeah, but that's it'd be.
But
the
they've
same
released
thing
every
for
Run the
Mobb
Jewels,
Deep.
but every Run the Jewels album has been released for free.
This is what happens. Like, you have to understand.
I'm not arguing.
Mobb Deep.
I love Mobb Deep.
Mobb Deep is a historically great.
Yeah,
rap
Mobb Deep
duo.
influenced 90% of the rap that's playing now. It wouldn't
So-
exist if it wasn't for Mobb Deep,
So you
and they
can't
don't know
say
that.
that they're, you can't even put them in the same. I don't even really want to even consider this like this is like an argument that shouldn't be an argument.
No, I'm not trying to argue.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm not saying. I just
wouldn't
said.
even
Oh yes, I love her like Egyptian.
want a description.
You
Or
just
what
like
Young
the
Highness.
lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I
Yes,
almost.
I love her like Egyptian.
Yeah.
You're right. That's still a good verse.
No, yeah, he murks it.
Anyways,
But I mean,
go
I
ahead.
would. But like currently, like I don't see any like. I mean, rest in peace to P. First of all, but like I don't see any duos in rap right now, and I feel like Run the Jewels is the best rap duo right now.
I can't think of any rap duos.
I
Right
can't
now,
either. So you're
Yeah,
probably right.
I agree.
You know.
What about Kanye and Kid Cudi?
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
we'll go back to that. Vinny was talking about that. Kanye dropping gems on Twitter.
bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Good
fire.
segue, Mike.
Tiana Taylor, Pusha T's coming out May 25th, and then Kanye comes out I think June. He's coming out. June's gonna be ridiculous.
This is gonna sound weird, but
Drake's
I'm a little.
dropping an album. Kanye and Kid Cudi. Kanye by himself.
And Kim tweeted out that
Tiana Taylor.
Kim tweeted out that the Kanye and Cudi is her favorite of all the albums coming out.
And to be honest, the most excited I am
It's
for is
Pusha.
for Tiana
Yeah,
Taylor.
yeah, you told me
I told you
that.
last night.
I'm
I like
excited for
R&B. I
Pusha.
want to see how it is, And I liked her in the Fade video. See what she's talented enough to do in an album. You know what I mean? You ever
Hold
seen
on.
her in the Fade music video?
That's her the dancing.
Dancing, yeah.
I fucking
You
said
don't
that the other day.
Bro, you
That's
know how
Elon Shumpert's
his wife.
girl?
It's his wife.
Wife.
That's.
I said that. No one corrected.
I
was
did
like,
know it, but I
knew
didn't.
it.
It was one of those things where you know and you don't know until somebody says.
Have you seen that video?
She's also like
No.
one of the first.
released it.
She's like one of the first Sweet 16 MTV things.
She's.
Oh, really?
She's not a bad looking
Pharrell.
lady.
I think Pharrell paid for like all her stuff. Like,
Can we get
she's
a
been
picture?
Signed by Pharrell.
She's
for
not a
mad
bad
long.
looking woman.
No.
You need to watch the video.
I got you,
Picture.
Mike.
You need
Video-
to watch that
The
video.
video.
Mike.
The video was
I'll
only
pull up a
He
picture.
released it like during one of the music awards or something.
picture. Any picture you see will do her justice. But the video is like it's pretty good.
Is the video still out there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not.
It's a
I mean,
fucking-
they
it's not
didn't
a
pull it
porn,
down.
man.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I forgot.
Vinny already had it up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does Big Boy say? Like a horse bred stallion.
So she's got her own album coming out.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
What from Spody?
Yeah.
Like what?
Extra
Style
fine.
skates on, like that.
Full eye piece is blind and
She's really, really.
smelling sweeter than a
So the video is all her.
extra
Yeah.
syrup.
Yeah,
Just
it's
dancing
just her
around
sweating
in
and
the
working
gym.
out.
Your love
my
is
kinda-
Elon
there.
Shumpert
My
is
kinda
really
gym.
lucky. Really lucky.
Well,
But yeah, I'm hyped, man. I'm a
Some would
huge
say she's
Kanye
lucky.
fan.
Yeah. Someone say that.
I'm a huge Kanye fan. I really, I'm really excited. But at the end of the day, my boy Chase is kind of a skeptic. How often? I'm not doing it right now.
Right.
How often? I mean, do you really think that Kanye's actually going to drop it on the 1st and the 8th?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then do you think that maybe in every week after that he'll re-edit the album and add new songs to it and change it? Because I still don't know the final track listing to The Life of Pablo, and that album's 2.5 years old.
No.
I don't think he'll do that.
Like, Vinny played a song on it the other day, and I'm like, I never heard that. And he's like, that's why you should listen to the whole album. I'm like, I did. But I guess he added that song on there like last week or something.
Well, then I never heard it.
Nah,
So-
it's like The Life of St. Pablo.
That's fire. He uses the drums from.
He goes
Wait,
in on
what's
it.
it
He
called?
uses the drum kit from.
The Life of St. Pablo.
Yeah, the Life of St. Pablo or something like that. He
I
uses
never
the
heard
drum
it.
kit from that one song. What's that song called from Jay-Z? Where I'm from. The
Is-
boom. Oh yeah.
Coming
that's-
from.
Is that
I'm from-
it's not
No, that's a
new.
different
It's just.
Oh, where I'm
That's
okay.
like
From the
Jennings.
first album,
Yeah.
It's not
the-
new. It's just.
No, it's not now.
Dun, 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 dun. Dirty Money did a song
Yeah,
on that.
Angels.
beat,
They did Angels.
And
Puff Daddy,
Lupe
Rick Ross.
did it too.
Angels.
Yeah, that song go hard.
Yeah,
Jay snaps on that.
Yeah.
I missed the Good Fridays though. I wish he.
Oh yeah, bro. Good Fridays. See, that was like a time period in my life where like I wish I could go back to, like college, just like no cares in the world,
Kid
smoking
Cudi's
weed,
album.
not going to class.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like Kanye, like stopped talking. Like Kid Cudi went on an acting thing and then like stopped making music. And like Kanye, like he like got off the good record label and now he's just like out of nowhere making an album with Kanye again.
They've always been
Which is
straight.
cool.
They've
No,
always
I know,
been boys.
I understand that, but it's just weird. Like why? I don't know. It's just weird to me.
No, man. I thought they
awkward.
weren't. There's people saying they weren't.
They
boys, that
weren't.
there
They
was
were.
beef
They
and
weren't.
shit.
They were.
And like, have any of you? This is another thing. Have any of you watched the David Letterman Netflix series? With,
No, but
with
I've seen it.
No,
He
I've
interviewed
seen.
Jay Z like
No, I haven't
on the
seen it.
last episode. He interviewed Jay Z. I don't know
I'm
if
gonna
he
check
hasn't
it.
done a new one yet, but it's like all stuff that you'd already know about Jay Z. I mean, other stuff that you wouldn't really know. A couple little things, but the most part, like he tells them, like the one cool thing about it, I will say, is like David Letterman kind of like tries to relate his life and Jay Z's, like not like crazy. Obviously, Jay Z's done a lot of different things in his life than David Letterman. Like,
Wow.
but like he
Out of
tries to
nowhere,
like,
rise
compare
to
them.
fame.
Like yeah, they're,
Guys
like,
from New York,
yeah,
growing up.
they
Yeah,
compare everything. He like compares everything with him. You know what I mean? And it's just cool how they do that. And then like he shows him other shit. It's just cool stuff,
That's dope.
But like yeah, he brought up Kanye and him, and he was like, he's my little brother. Like yeah, we don't see eye to eye all the time, and he may say some off the wall shit that I don't agree with, but I'll always love him. You know what I mean? Which is weird to me because it's like I feel like he's like a LeBron answer. You know what I mean? And what I mean by when I say that is like. He just like it was like a bullshit answer. He just gave David Letterman. Like I think.
I don't think it was a bull, but I really feel
Kanye
like
did for Jay-Z though.
Dude,
way back.
You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me that.
I mean, all the amount. I mean, the music that he produced and put out for
and you
Jay-Z
said
way back.
Wait, what did you say? Kanye did it for Jay Z. Yeah, Jay Z did it for Kanye.
No, but Kanye
Kanye
made
doesn't
the
get-
fucking
there's a
beats.
bunch
right,
of
but Kanye
beats.
doesn't get big if Jay Z is not on those beats.
I didn't say that.
But you just
But
said
he
Kanye.
also produced the beats that Jay-Z
yeah, a lot of
fucking
them.
rapped on.
A lot
You know how hard
a
those
lot of
beats
Rockefeller
are?
beats in
You know
general.
the first beat of Kanye's that Jay rapped on?
This can't
No.
be life.
This can't be life.
Okay.
Jay Z and Beanie Siegel.
Yo,
So you proved my point.
No.
And I'm
But
trying to-
my point is, but my point to you is, you just said that Kanye did it for Jay Z.
No, I didn't say he made Jay-Z who he is.
No, you said
But-
he did it for Jay Z, meaning
No,
like
that is not. What do you think I meant by that?
taking it as like,
are
oh,
you
he
implying?
made like look at what Kanye did for Jay Z. I took that as you saying like, oh, he made him bigger than he would have been.
No, but I'm
Jay
just
Z
saying.
blew up Kanye
We know who Kanye is, right?
because of Jay Z.
Jay-Z blew up Kanye.
We know who Kanye is. The beats that he put on.
Not to worry, Mr. H to the Izzo's back to Wizard. Like he,
Great. That's wonderful.
Look,
What
you're
I'm saying
arguing
is
with
the
a
amount
big
of
Jay-Z
hits.
fan. That's why.
I'm not arguing
No,
that
it's
Jay-Z
not.
is who he is because
You're
of
saying he's
Kanye, but
taking
I'm telling
offense
you,
to it.
You're
you
saying
take
the amount of
all you
hits?
take Jay-Z's, you take all of Jay-Z's hits away that Kanye produced.
and he's
And
Yeah,
then
still
Jay Z
left-
has a lot less.
and
He
he's-
has a lot less
A lot
hits than
less.
he does now.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what
Look,
he's saying.
they're both-
I get.
they
I get what
both-
you're
I
saying.
get what you're saying,
Like this.
but not really.
But he would still have a ton of Just Blaze
He would-
hits. He would
and
still have
Pharrell.
He would
Sure.
still have a ton
Primo.
Pay a
of
shitload of
Primo,
money
ton of
somewhere
shit.
else.
Pharrell, like
Right.
Neptunes
Neptune.
money for
So I
them
won't, I
beats.
won't deny. Well, Pharrell and Neptune do the
Bobby.
same shit almost.
Jay-Z would still have his hits, but with Kanye, with both of them, I mean, they collab very well together.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Honestly, I've only went to one concert, Watch the Throne, and it was amazing.
Yeah. And I've seen Jay Z.
Did they drop NIP like 5 times in a row?
They-
You said,
honestly, like 6 times back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah,
and you got hype every single time. You got hyper.
But honestly, yeah, it
That was like
escalated.
their thing that they were doing at
In
that
Paris,
point
they
in time,
played
yeah.
it 10 straight
Yeah.
times, dog.
They did in Philly like 6 or 7 times, and they didn't even say Kanye was going to be on the bill. You kind of just saw a helicopter come over, and then like 10, 15 minutes later, he just popped out of the ground with the rest of good music, and we were
So-
just like, what?
So we're talking about Watch the Throne. I'll tell you a funny story about Mike. I hope Mike don't mind me telling this story, but it's a great one. And our boy Alex involved in it. So they went up to
I don't know what he's talking about.
Halloween Horror Nights.
All right.
You know exactly what I'm
Go
talking
ahead,
about.
go ahead.
I'll make it quick. So they went up to Halloween Horror Nights, and one thing led to another, and they were doing some things that they shouldn't have been doing before they consumed alcohol. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not putting nobody's business out, but they did some things that you shouldn't drink alcohol after doing
Okay.
if you want to be conscious for the rest of the night.
All right.
Okay. Yes or no?
I plead the fifth.
That's perfect answer.
I don't know what he's talking about, by the way.
That's all good. It's not this Mike. It's our other boy Mike. Anyways, long story short, Mike ended up walking from Kirkman, like the hotels on Kirkman, to Universal.
Bro, how do you even know where the hotel was?
Because that's where the hotels are.
Bro, that was like okay, fair enough.
And you told me
That was like 30 years ago.
you're not even 30.
Close enough.
Yeah. Anyways, so
Vinny's 30.
okay, Mike ends up walking to meet back up with his friends at the park 5 hours later, this, that, and the third. Okay, the next
I drank a little too much. I was tired. I passed
The
out.
next morning on Twitter, Mike and Alec blew up Twitter with Watch the Throne lyrics. Sunglasses and Advil. Last night, Mad Real. Hashtag in Orlando. Like, come on, bro.
Man.
Like, come on, bro.
Orlando
We
sucks.
weren't in Paris. We were in Orlando, and it fitted. All right.
Very
And
close.
Mike put,
They say Orlando is the Paris of Florida.
Do they
You're right.
really?
See?
No.
See?
I thought you were gonna say
No, they don't
America.
fucking say
There you
I thought
go.
you were gonna say America. I should've
Wait,
said
and
really
then
after
Mike
you
said,
that.
and Mike also put, if you escaped what I escaped, you'd be in Orlando getting fucked up too.
That's right.
On everything.
That's true, though.
It
And at that
fitted.
point, Mike was working at Publix, like in customer service. He had a cozy
It's
fucking
brutal
job.
there, though. It's
what
brutal.
the fuck were you
Cozy, bro.
escaping?
That's not cozy.
Bro. I had
Yeah,
old
cozy.
ladies yelling about cake they didn't
You had
like.
old
and
ladies coming down with coupons trying to have sex with you too. What are you talking about?
Not allowed to take tips.
not old ladies. Old,
Mike gave it.
cozy.
older.
Mike was giving the
He's
tips.
getting spicy.
Old- a
He's
little
getting
bit.
really.
Look,
He's getting
look, she
amped
was a
right
little
now.
older than me. She wasn't old. She was a
Via
little
my
older than me. And second of
DB
all, I had old people come up to me with milk saying, "Oh, this
I
is
know.
expired," and they drank the whole thing.
That's fine, but you don't. No, and then they come in with the bottle.
And
after.
yeah, and then
No, but
they
like
get their
that's
free
not
fun.
something for you to put.
I
if
had to
you
escape it.
When I escaped, you'd be in Orlando
Listen,
getting
it-
fucked up too.
it fitted,
Hashtag N words in Orlando. Like, come on.
It fitted.
It was funny. So then me and my boys, we went to like Jackson's ice cream parlor, Dania Beach. Shout out Jackson's. I remember. And we just put, if you
Staple.
escape what I escaped, you'd be in Jackson's getting fucked up too. N words in Dania.
Vinny, have you been to Jackson's yet?
No, what the hell is that?
We
Oh,
need to take you
yeah.
there, bro. It's a
Fire ice cream
staple.
place.
It's a South
It's
Florida
the most,
staple.
Vinny, Vinny would buy the kitchen sink himself.
Yo, we gotta get the
I
kitchen
believe
sink
that.
though.
All right.
Vinny, it's
Yeah,
$99.
It's an ice cream parlor.
And you have to split
Oh, wait
it.
a minute. I think I heard of that.
It's on Dania
I'm sure
Beach.
you've heard of it, yeah.
Vince's
Yo, it's
dad.
on. It's on. Whatchamacallit?
Like Federal and Dania.
No, not like.
Oh,
it's
one
on
of
a
those
TV
shows.
Show.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
an ice
yeah.
cream with like fucking
Bro, it's one of it's
five
it's
scoops
a,
of ice cream or what? 5 giant scoops of ice
Oh
cream.
yeah, I mean yeah. There's a bunch of shit.
No, their
there.
kitchen sink. It's literally like 37 scoops of ice cream with all this
You need a
shit,
minimum
and it
of what,
comes
like
in
4
a fucking
people?
sink.
At least four. I think it's
I
four.
think you need
6
5 people, a minimum of 5 people to order.
Something
it.
like that.
Vince's dad used to play the piano there
Rest in peace.
way back. What did he just? He play like Elton John.
Well, Vince used to tell us this story. I don't know if it was at Jackson's about his dad, where Vince's dad didn't really know how to like read, not know how to read music, but Vince's dad didn't. Like, he didn't learn how to play songs by like reading the music for it. Like, he could hear the song once, Vince would tell me, and be not once, but he could hear the song and then be able to play it. And he was at a bar or something, and they were like, "Play piano, man! Play piano, man!"
So you're
And then
telling
he
me
just
this
started-
guy could just hear "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road" by Elton John, and he would just know how to play it?
If he knew the song, yeah, he would be able to hit it on the
That's
piano.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was really good. If you look at some of the videos and stuff, like that guy's a super. I mean, that's where Vince gets a lot of his.
Vince is
creative.
one of the most musically creative people I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Oh my God. He
I agree.
he can write so beautifully, Vince, and then you could put him behind the boards and he could produce you something that you'd be like, yo, like you could do that. Like him and Bobby used to make magic in the studios, bro. They have it's a vault. It's not really a vault. It's a 1 terabyte hard drive that they have. God knows how many gigs of songs that they just were like, throw it in the vault.
Yeah, I
Nah,
dropped
just
it.
throw it
other
in the
day.
vault.
You dropped it.
You
I
dropped it the
ter-
other day.
Yeah, the whole thing like busted open, but I like screwed it back. I plugged it in and everything was there.
One of the
Climax.
not the song, not the intro for our podcast. I'm pretty sure the intro for the FATstats podcast, it was a vaulted song. Right?
Well, I think it's like the same thing.
Yeah, Clear Pass.
Is it the same one?
Yeah.
No,
No.
ours is Get Loud.
That's Get Loud. That's on
I
self-titled.
swore I heard
No.
on
The other one
today.
is like
Today
a
I heard them and they were the same.
I fuck
Clear
with-
Pass is
Maybe
the,
not.
Is that a song or it was just a beat?
Just a beat.
Because if y'all rapped on that, I would have loved to heard that.
It's hard to rap on. It's a lot of horns.
But that beat's nasty.
It's good by itself.
Was that you or him?
Better be careful. Keith might get an erection.
Oh,
with
it's
those
the horns. Bob loves his horns.
You love your
I do
horns.
love the horns.
No, when the producing style, Bob loves his
Love the
horns.
horn.
Kyle loves his snares.
We can do with that.
Wow, this has been one of the smoothest episodes.
All right, so we talked a lot of music. That was good.
Yeah, it kept time going, and it's a good segue. I always like music.
Sure.
You know what we didn't talk about?
I don't want to hear it.
We're trying to get Fatheads to sponsor or help run
this
a
is a good
sponsorship with FATstats. Like, come on, you guys are fat. We're fucking fat. Let's be fat together. Let's just gorge all the fucking food together. Behind me, instead of the set that they decided not to change over from the last podcast that they recorded,
Well, we're busy.
why not just have a Jimmy G Fathead permanently?
I have a question.
That's
Did you email Fathead?
yes.
wait.
So I did DM Fathead.
Did you ask them about Jimmy G in particular, or just a fat?
I said let's collab because I
Fat
was like,
being fat.
listen, my thinking is Fathead is got to be at the lowest of the lows
Yeah,
in their
yeah.
entire.
I thought they went into business
career.
5 years
Why are you
ago.
saying
I didn't know they
Who
still
the fuck
exist.
You
buys
thought they-
Fathead
you knew they were
anymore?
still in
They used to have
business?
commercials. You don't even see them anymore.
No, I know.
You thought they were still in business?
No, I just didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't.
No, the thing is I didn't care. Like, not to
Have
sound
you
like
ever had a
dick.
fathead?
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them.
yeah,
when I was
bro.
younger.
Did you?
Here's
I
what
was
we'll
younger.
do.
I had,
My
I had a
mother
Vince
never-
Young
my mother
fathead.
never-
Brian
Wow.
Dawkins one.
My mother never bought me any Fatheads because she thought they would like stick to the wall and then the walls would die.
I had a Brian Dawkins one. I also had a cardboard cutout.
Plus,
of
if you ever
Kinkaby
been in
Jr.
my house is all mirrors.
Yeah, that's cool. I had a cardboard cutout of Kinkaby Jr.
That's
on the
sick.
Mariners. My mom, when I would sleep out, like when I was little, I would sleep out or whatever. Not, I'd tell her later on, but she'd forget sometimes. She'd go in my room to like do something in the middle of the night, like maybe put something in my room, and she would see the silhouette of a 6'4" Kinkaby Jr.
The goat.
Yeah, and she would
Kid.
she'd be like, "What?" You know what I mean?
That's my favorite professional sports athlete of all time.
Yeah, him and Barry Bonds are.
Wait, isn't it Selena Williams?
Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
it right
thank
the
you.
first time.
No, Ken Griffey Jr. has always been my favorite athlete.
She's your second then.
I would, yeah, I would. No, I mean, I don't know. Thinking she's top 5, 100%. She's top 5. My top 5 favorite
Your
athletes of all
son's
time.
list.
Huh?
Your son's list.
Yeah, I would put her on my son's list,
Alright.
even though she'd be like my daughter.
No, she's your son. There's no daughters. Sons.
Okay, we could do this real quick. Bobby said we have 5 minutes. Think of your favorite athletes. You don't have to give me 5. Let's just
How
do
many?
3.
Favorite
Son's
athletes?
How many?
Oh.
What is the Suns list? I don't know. I'm not.
Vinny calls like his favorite things or his favorite people his sons.
Yeah.
Okay. So what? Can
So,
we get
like,
5 or something? Is that
Carson
how-
Wentz is his son.
Yeah. Carson
God
Donovan
bless you.
McMitchell. Donovan McMitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
I said Donovan McMitchell.
Oh yeah.
Because I was gonna say McNabb.
He
But
likes-
Donovan.
Right now, yeah, it's current, yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
current.
we got busy. What
Are
do
we
you
do-
mean?
Are we doing all time or like?
Yeah.
All time.
Ever, all time.
sons?
All time.
Vince Carter's in my top 5 all-time sons.
All right, why don't you
Insanity.
start? Why don't you start?
Are we doing all-time right now?
Yeah,
All time.
All time.
Top 3
Top 3. Ooh.
sons in
Top
sports.
3. All right. Ken Griffey Jr.,
Ken Griffey Jr. is my one
Deion
also. I'm gonna throw
Sanders,
that out.
Michael Jordan. Those are my sons.
All right, I'm ready. No, wait, no, I'm not ready.
Go ahead, Mike.
I know Mike's. Mike's is Jake Locker, Chris Young.
Jake Locker.
Steve McNair.
Did you say
Steve,
Chris
wait, hold
Young?
on. And it's I said Chris. I did say
You
Chris
said
Young
Chris
'cause
Young?
I'm mixing names up. I take it back. Rob Baronis,
Wow, he's a hooper, bro.
Steve McNair.
He's a hooper, though. R.I.P. to both. of
My
them.
Baronis. I used to remember
Bro.
when. Oh man.
Oh, rest in peace, Steve McNair, man. That's a good dude. And Rob Baronis. Who got the Baronis trophy now? You got it.
Yep.
Bobby got. Oh, we named our fantasy trophy the Rob Baronis fantasy
That's
trophy.
sick.
It was
R.I.P.
after
Because
he,
Mike was the last
All right,
winner of
rest in
it,
peace.
and he was a Titans fan, and then he died. So we're like, fuck it, it's the Rob Baronis trophy. All right, who are yours?
That's a long time ago. He won.
Wait, is it like in order or just top 3?
No, you
whatever?
just throw 3 out there.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, I knew that.
I have to.
That's
Of
your
course.
boy.
God bless your heart.
That's your number one. I don't care what
Son.
you say.
Honestly, he's
son.
probably my number one. Randy Moss might be my number one actually.
Ooh,
He's in
Dwayne
my
Wade's
top
your son,
5.
Mike.
Right,
Dwayne Wade's your firstborn child.
Oh, Randy Moss is my dog though. Okay, so Dwayne Wade, Randy Moss, and then it's tough. I want to go either Steve McNair or LeBron James.
I wouldn't say LeBron, but whatever.
He just
He'll be on my list, so watch out.
Whatever, it's fine,
I
man.
want to sit back.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Right now it's a toss-up.
Guys
LeBron
that blow
would-
22-point leads.
LeBron will make all of your sons his sons. You understand?
I go.
You know what I mean?
Jordan,
I go.
Jordan, they win that game last night. If Jordan
Look,
won
the
that
greatest
shit. I do
sports
not
time of my
care.
life
Jordan has
is the
40
big three.
points last
I go the
night.
kid.
Come on.
The kid's my favorite of all time.
That's the age difference though between
That's
us.
Ken
You're,
Griffey Jr.
you're a
if you
LeBron
don't
dude,
know.
and I'm a Jordan dude by the 4 or 5 years.
Maybe.
The kid.
If I'm 2 years younger,
I
I'm
watched
probably a
Jordan.
LeBron
I watched
fan,
Jordan
and
play.
if I'm 2 years older,
trying
I'm
to
probably
think.
a Jordan fan. Or if you're 2 years older, you're probably a Jordan fan.
You're 2 years older than me, and I'm a Jordan fan.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If he was your age, he'd probably
You're
be
not
a
a
Jordan
Jordan
fan.
I'm a way bigger. I like Jordan way more than LeBron.
Yo, that's because you're fucking typical.
No, because I grew up in the era of watching
Northeastern.
Michael Jordan play
You're a
basketball.
typical
in
Northeast.
95.
All the Northeast people fucking hate LeBron.
That's not
probably
true.
that's
I'm a big
almost
LeBron
factual.
fan.
When
You
I was
know
a
that.
younger,
Almost factual.
when I was a
can't
younger,
think of
Who
any of
hypes
the
LeBron
Northeast.
up
when I
for
was
you
younger,
with
I
you
didn't
now?
like Jordan because he killed the Knicks in the playoffs all the time. He always killed the Knicks. So
And that's something you're gonna have to overcome.
It's a
All right,
genera-
now,
it's a
now I
generation
respect
thing,
it.
all right?
I overcame it already.
So for me,
the Knicks haven't been good for a while.
I know Bobby's.
Like,
I
I'm
could-
He's your redheaded
hold on.
stepchild. He's not your son.
I
No,
can
he's
tell
my
you.
son.
I can
Now
tell
he
you
is.
Bobby's list.
Bro, you said you
before-
could tell me
No,
mine.
no,
You said Jake
No,
Love
but
versus Chris
great.
Young.
It was a joke.
Oh,
But I 100% could tell you Bobby's. 100% I could tell you his.
Go ahead.
100%.
100% I could tell you his
I'll
three
wear it on my
favorite sports
sleeve.
athletes. You ready?
LeBron. who's definitely
LeBron.
one. Someone from FSU.
Number 2.
Deion Sanders.
And no, fuck. I had the other one. It's not Dion. It's oh my God. Why can't I think of who it? I just had it in my head.
Derek Jeter.
That's number 2.
That's number 2.
Oh.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, y'all. And I would also say,
Right?
because
Yeah, I knew.
He's still in the
slipped
league,
my mind.
but he holds such a special place in my heart because
Who, Dellavedova?
Delhi. Yo, you guys don't give enough respect to Delhi.
That's your underrated. That's your redheaded
Let's-
stepchild.
let's-
That's my
let's-
redheaded
let's
stepchild.
continue
No,
with Tiger.
Jameis Winston,
Or J-
because he won FSU a national title,
Do you see him like rubbing on?
Yeah, he's so hype about it.
and that guy.
All right, but I'm gonna do
fucking,
mine.
You talked about horns giving him an erection.
Bro.
Jameis Winston right
I'm
here.
gonna wait. Hold on.
Jameis Winston won them a title after stealing crab legs, dog.
That's
And
what I'm
raping girls.
saying.
And raping girls.
That
I-
one
I-
girl
Allegedly.
allegedly.
yeah, I wouldn't do
Allegedly.
that. I don't like when girls throw that this
Rape.
Oh,
this
they're just
soon
trying-
to
Wait,
be
hold on.
millionaire
They're just-
raped
no.
me.
Let me
Chasers.
get my son's
Yeah.
list. Let me get my son's list.
This
out.
soon to be
Wait,
millionaire raped me.
I want to know where he was.
I
Where he was
told you.
Jameis Winston over Vince Young.
Yeah.
College.
Marcus
College,
Mariota
college.
over Jameis
No, Vince
Winston
Young's one of
pros.
the best college quarterbacks to ever play the game, bro.
How many
That
play?
was
How many?
DeMarcus
How many
Russell.
playoff wins does Winston
He is.
He
have?
hasn't been to the playoffs. But my
Exactly.
son's
So
list.
you can't even say anything.
Shoot.
My son's list has a girl on it.
He fucking threw a touchdown pass to himself. He got lucky. as
Jameis
shit.
never did
The
that.
kid.
Fuck
is-
Marcus.
The kid. Serena. And then the third one's hard. It's like because it's a toss up.
Serena's in the top 3.
Yeah, she's number
Fair
2.
enough,
She
fair
is.
enough.
She's number 2.
All right.
Behind Griffey.
The goddess.
It's tough.
Eli Manning.
No.
Odell Beckham.
Yo, Odell Beckham.
Eli Manning won
It-
New Year's
it could
Super
be- it
Bowl.
would probably-
He's the Tom Brady, the
It would
Patriot killer.
probably be
No, he's
Odell.
not anymore. Nick Foles, daddy.
It'd
Now,
probably be
yeah.
Odell. And he's just a fucking monster, bro.
So you're saying Odell's 3? All right.
I love Serena though. Like that's
But
my
like,
dude.
oh, I was gonna say KD or Russ. What about Russ?
Okay, Russ is good. I like the Giants. I mean, I like the Giants way more than I like the.
Well, I
Dodgers.
feel you. I feel you. Okay.
Not too
So you're
shabby.
a little biased on that. Just a teeny bit.
Yeah, but Eldrick's up there too on my list. He'd be top 5.
I'm a competitive person, so I'd say my sons would beat all your sons
Fine.
in a fist fight.
Oh,
I got a chick on my team, dude.
I don't know about that.
She's a hooper though.
Yeah,
Bro.
she probably beat up.
That's like saying
She'd probably beat up Vince Young, or no, who's your guy?
Vince
Chris Young.
Young.
Chris
Yeah,
Young.
Baronis. She would definitely beat up Baronis.
That's like
Rest in peace.
Chase
I get
saying a 34-year-old white receiver. Who cares if it's a she?
Good point, Mike, and
Jeez,
good
bro.
point. And to that segue, Vinny.
I think my 3 would probably beat everybody's 3 here in a potato
I
sack
think-
race.
In a potato
Jordan?
sack race?
Yeah, why
Yeah, maybe. I got mine,
Jordan's
guys.
super competitive too, dude. Let's not
I got
forget
mine
that.
in the
kids
egg
don't like him.
the egg to neck
His
thing.
kids don't like
I
him.
think all of
That's
our
right. I
players
don't
are
like his
super
kids, and neither does
competitive.
he.
I got mine in the egg to
Terrible.
neck thing.
Terrible basketball.
The egg to neck thing.
Marcus,
Yeah, Marcus Jordan, when he went to UCF, right? He went to UCF.
Yeah. Oh, I went to UCF. When I was at UCF, he was there.
He was a bum there. He's a bum now.
I got mine.
Forever
mine
be a
hopscotch.
bum. I'm so angry about that.
So.
Yo, you gonna take that or what?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'll do it right now for
You
the
need to
people.
take it to end the fucking show.
Yeah, end the podcast on a.
Wait, for those who can't see, what are you doing?
I have a bottle of Jameson triple distilled
Not really a
Irish
bottle.
whiskey.
It's like a shot.
Yeah, it's an airplane bottle.
This is not a bottle.
It's an airplane.
What is it in, Mike? What is it contained inside?
When you say bottle,
A
you
nip.
think of like
It's contained in
a
a glass
big bottle.
nip. Hit
Like
that.
a little, it's like a
Hit that bottle, dog, so we can get out of here. I want to smoke a cigarette.
Thank you, everybody, for listening.
veto.
There you go. That's a better way to end the show then. So,
Yeah, I was getting to that. So thanks everybody for listening, tuning in. Episode 9, maybe 10, depends how you look at it.
It's 9.
10 if you want to
Niner. Did I hear
not
a
listen to the one
niner?
that I listened to first.
You know that?
Maybe next episode is episode 10. We want to do something special. Maybe we'll have a soundboard. Maybe we'll have
Shots fired.
okay.
God knows.
Super special.
Hey,
Yeah,
do you know
super
what that's from? If I give you like a couple like numbers and say niner in there, did I hear a niner in there?
yeah, I know what that's from.
What is it? What is it?
Super Troopers,
It's no.
Nope.
It's a
Nope.
Chris Farley movie, bro.
Yep. Keep going. You got it.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy boy. All right. See, he knows. Tommy boy. Is there a niner in there? All right, go ahead.
I don't have a.
Get with
Speaking of Niners, shout out Jimmy G.
All right, of course.
I don't have it. There's not a
Yeah,
pain
into
right
that.
here. It's not like right here. It's like right here. It's hit in the face with the piece of wood.
That's a great movie.
Or the black. Have you seen Black Sheep?
Yes, I have.
That's a good one too.
R.I.P.
Ew, we chased that with Yoo-Hoo. Ew, bro. Is this on still? We're still on right now? Do people know that he just chased that with chased whiskey with a Yoo-Hoo? That's disgusting.
Go with you who?
That's
A
the
little
last
rum,
Yoo-Hoo
little
in this
rum.
house.
Wait,
Wait, speaking of the
I
last
just
Yoo-Hoo in this
smashed
house,
that. That
whose
mic's
house
gonna
is this?
blow up.
Oh, this is Mike's house.
This
I just
is
remember
Mike's
that.
house.
Mike, thank you for having us
Yeah,
at your
Mike,
house
thanks
to
for
do
letting
this.
us record at your house.
No
I
problem.
really
no problem
appreciate
at
it.
all.
It's a really nice place, and I must say,
See what Mike did to the kitchen, Vin?
yeah, it looks really nice. I must say that Kyle is very lucky that he gets to live here.
I
Very
think
lucky.
I think so. I think so.
So
Yeah,
he
what-
should thank you for letting him live in your
He
place.
should. He should walk in later and say
Thank
I
you.
remember when Mike told me that he was moving in, and he asked me first if I wanted to, and I was like, no, I got my own place. Maybe Kyle would.
I don't know about that, bud.
Kyle's
Did I?
second string.
Actually,
I don't know about that, brother.
I got something really funny to say. So I convinced this kid I work with. We'll end it on this. I convinced this kid I work with that another kid that I work with, who takes pictures, he's like really good photographer, takes pictures for Bang Bros.
Oh my god.
And it took me 3 hours to
What?
convince this kid and 3 other people I work with
Were you-
to vouch, and this kid believed us.
Were you with me the night we saw J Mac at fucking?
Yeah, dog.
We saw J Mac at
fucking
fucking. We saw
Winwood.
J Mac, the fucking bald Spanish dude from Bang Bros. You ever watch Bang Bros? Don't lie here.
I don't know J-Mac.
All right.
I know the other one, the
Bald,
girl.
the bald dude with
We
the
seen him at
big buff Spanish dude that you see always picking chicks up and slamming.
like a
them.
little 18-year-old fucking
dude, we
slam
saw him
piece.
in
What's
there.
up?
No, I didn't
Hold on,
say
where?
what's up.
Where?
We were in
I tweeted
Winwood.
at him, yo,
He
I
was
was
like-
wearing the Prince shirt.
He was with fucking. He was like eyeing down Kirby and everything. That shit was crazy.
Oh, this
I-
was in Miami?
yeah,
Winwood.
we went
Yeah,
to
it was in
Wood. The
Winwood.
first time I ever went to Wood with them.
Wood.
Okay.
Wood Tavern.
Wait,
Very
so-
close. Real fun.
So I convinced this kid that another kid I work with films for Bang Bros, and the only reason he works for Tijuana Flats is because he's a fan of the tacos and wants a discount whenever he wants to come in. Took us 3 hours. We convinced the kid. Never thought that the two of them would actually cross paths because they work different shifts. We had a work meeting today. So the kid walks up to the kid, and the first thing he says to him is like, yo, bro, I heard you take pictures for Bang Bros. Now, like, with any of you not knowing context, if somebody said that to you, would you not just play along and go like, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm like, you know what I mean? Da-da-da.
If I'm,
Except for
not
Mike,
if I'm-
because Mike
yeah,
doesn't play
he's an
along
honest
with
guy.
jokes.
I mean, if you talk about Bang Bros, I might play along.
He's a police.
This kid was
officer.
like, I don't
gotta
know
be
that.
honest.
Who said I did that? And then the kid comes up to me, he's like, yo, you're a fucking liar. He don't take no pictures for Bang Bros. I'm like, come on, motherfucker. Like, play along with the joke. He's
Look.
like, I didn't know it was a joke.
Look,
Obviously, it's
Fick,
a fucking
Fick.
joke.
Not everybody plays along with your jokes, all right? Not everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's like conniving.
Hey,
Conniving.
everybody. Episode 9 in the books, signing out from Mike's house.